Hello and welcome back. We are currently in Celadon with our quick team recap. We have Oscar, our new member. We had her evolve, doing some off-screen grinding. Suki, he joined us while I got an old rod and we fished him up in town. Rin is still with us. She had a few hard times grinding. Then Nell and Jibril are still around. One thing I found out is that Misty in this game is level 23. So we do have a decent window that we can go ahead and grind a little bit more. One thing since I was clearing out the gym, trying to do some off-screen leveling, is that the female trainer next to her had a level 21, and also the swimmer in there had a level 21. So like, yeah, I don't know. Not to spoil anything, I had my sister-in-law find out what the level cap was, and she said Misty's ace was level 23. So that was what I found out. Otherwise, I would say we would head that way to try and capture us our second gym badge. And one thing I am a little upset about is I grabbed Oscar on Route 4 before Mount Moon because I wanted to eliminate any and all dupes clause when it comes to fishing in towns. Well, I found out that they had Johto starters in the grass west of town. So, I was a little sad because my favorite starter would have to be Typhlosion, since that is what I started my first ever Pokemon game with. So, sadly, we missed out on Typhlosion at least in this location. I don't know if we'll get lucky, if we go over to our Pokédex. Let's try A to Z. Cyndaquil. Yeah, sadly, we missed out on them. Only way we'd be able to get them now is if we did some grinding and we saw that they were a shiny. Here we go on to Nugget Bridge. Now, here is a fun little fact I learned, that if you want to have a glitch or something, you can go ahead and make it to Team Rocket, and then you could go ahead then and lose, and each time you talk to him, you would then get a nugget. Now, I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's accurate or not. And where this is our Nuzlocke, I am not going to lose it just to try and get a glitch. Another thing I found is that we could possibly trade Mitsuki for another Pokemon in town. However, I'm deciding if it is going to be worth actually going out and swapping, since Pokemon, I believe, would be Jinx. And I've just never been a Team Jinx fan myself. And having this sweet, sweet hidden ability of Moxie has really proved to be busted. So I might have to go ahead and box Oscar. I know she definitely will not be any help when it comes to Lieutenant Surge. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm going to be using her or using him right now. So the software that I'm using to emulate is MGBA. And the only downside I could say is that they don't really have like a speed up button, which isn't necessarily the end of the world or anything. It's just when you're going at just regular speed, it can be a little grueling. You're definitely going to have to go ahead and heal up real quick. Now, that's the case, I think let's go ahead and give Rin the EXP share. One thing I am going to say, as you can see, we do have poison effects outside, so that's one of the reasons why I get nervous with how the old games are. But we do have some antidotes if we're further away. As you can see, we are now Route 224. So we are going to be able to add a couple new members to the team. Ooh, this could be bad. Nope. Usually when I see crits on multiple moves like Bullet Seed or Fury Stripes, and it's a crit, it's usually an entire thing. That's a cute little Pokemon. I would say if I had to choose, Chimchar would probably be my favorite Sinnoh starter. But when I first played, I went with beloved Turtwig. 10. Alright. So yeah, if you talk to him after clearing out the bridge and you fail, you should be able to repeat the hack of infinite nuggets by just losing to him. Sadly, you would have to go ahead and pay the fee for losing, but you know, will it off balance each other? Possibly. One reason why Gyarados is a very busted Pokemon to have is due to how it can easily wipe out. But if we go ahead and look, we are now in Route 25 and 24. So we are able, let's go ahead and battle this guy first. Now that could have been pretty bad if it was something larger. I would say for me, some of the best Pokemon, at least for me, would be the Sinnoh starters, or Sinnoh region, Staravia, Staraptor, but our mob will be an Oddish, which could possibly be a nice addition. Let's take a look. We won't be able to go ahead and use sleep powder, poison powder, anything like that, but I think we go ahead and we'll ground some things. I think if we lower its accuracy a bit, I can chip away a bit. And now we are on the time clock. I think if we can go with one more. Shift Nell in. That way we don't have to worry about being poisoned or anything. Let's see if we can go ahead and capture. And I think that's supposed to be black. So I would say possibly let's see. Mm, Let's go with Ruko. We just got enough. Oh, let's see. We are at 30. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That's one thing that can be a bit tense at times is not having an antidote or potions. I think where we are that close, we're pretty good to sneak on by. So we'll run back up here. And I think we'll go ahead with Mizuki out front. With him knowing hypnosis. Ooh. I think what I'm gonna do. This might be a controversial thought, but I am gonna go ahead and try and get the Sweedle because where we have both Mizuki and Asuka, I don't want us to be over leveled with or overwhelmed with water types. So I feel like we could go ahead and get a bug type to help us down the road if we possibly have any situations. And we'll just try and go here. So a bit odd that Meryl would survive, but if go here, do not fight. It's going to be a little bit of a long shot, but maybe we can go ahead, pivot like this, and let's see if Furuko can beat any better of an assistance. We'll go ahead and try this again. And we'll try acid. There we go. So we have a new member. And I know one with Artoria from the Fate series. But let's go ahead and put her back where she belongs. She does not deserve to be in the dead pile. Let's go deal with Bill first. Get done with his shenanigans. I'll grab this real quick. That'll come in handy. But I think we have enough grass or water Pokemon to take care of these guys. Or I could have been wrong completely, thinking that they would have like Geodude. If we're lucky and get the sleep. There we go. Now the Geodude. So I think what we'll do to get Yoko up is go ahead and take the EXP share off of Ren. Ruko. Having Sweet Scent could honestly be quite nice, so we don't have to run out into this guy first. To go ahead and get them up and caught up. The fact that Flail did that much is a little surprising to see. We never got that lucky with a high rolling Flail from Aaron when he was on the team. Which reminds me, I forgot to move Artoria out of the dead box, so hopefully we don't cause her a little too much PTSD from being with all of her lost partners, the mistakes I may or may not have committed. Let's see how well this does. I'm not gonna deal with that. And with the crit. I don't think we need poison power necessarily on, since Nell has it. I'd say Roku might be our go-to person to try and capture the guest. Oscar, I hope you have a wonderful meal on this. This slow poke. Yeah. We got the old rod. I was hoping we could possibly see something else. Um, do I have anything? No. So we have nothing to wake up from our slumber. So we might have to race back and get ourselves fully healed. Especially if we do not get poisoned, which is speaking way too soon. But I think with us getting that kill with the attack boost, poison wasn't gonna hurt us. But having damage is not the greatest thing at all. So we'll go. Honestly, we'll go here to there. Go heal you up and antidote you. And now a little bit of a risky move. I think with who we all have, we can let it play off. With Geodude being a not so much of a heavy hitter, I think we are going to be able to at least survive a chance to wake up. Especially if he doesn't want me to try and do anything like that. This one could be bad. Nope, never mind. Thank you, crit. The only thing I'm scared about more is the fact that they have ice moves. Trying to hold off on using TMs as well because of the fact that if we lose a Pokemon and they have a good TM on them, it'd be a little sad and depressing for us. There we go. Now, go ahead, send this guy out. Buddy, I don't know I would necessarily say that you're cool. But you can surely try. So while we were grinding off camera, uh, as I was saying, as we were grinding off camera,